So, do you think you know your horse? Today I'm going to be doing the British Horse Society Challenge Award in silver for knowing your horse. So I'm going to be doing lots of stuff with care with Casper today. We're back at Plumpton College, so let's see how it goes. So I'm back here with Kate, who is a British Horse Society senior coach. So Kate, what are we going to be doing today?
So today, for your Knowing Your Horse silver level, we're going to do a little bit about horse identification. So we're actually going to measure Casper today,
see
how tall he is. And we're going to have a look at his anatomy, so find out where his internal organs are, have a chat about the digestive system.
Nice.
We're going to have a look at his health. So we're going to take his temperature, pulse, respiration, just to make sure that he's all healthy.
Brilliant.
And a little bit about feeding as well, feed identification. Okay,
Nice.
So let's start off by TPR rates.
Brilliant. So here I have my stethoscope and I'm actually going to listen to Casper's heart, which is located just behind his elbow here. Let's have a listen.
So you've had a listen to his heart using the stethoscope, but there's another really easy way of taking Casper's pulse rate. So using your two fingers, remember not your thumb, just underneath the jaw here, you'll find like a squiggly bit of spaghetti that runs underneath his jaw. And I want you to just press that piece of spaghetti quite firmly. Okay, and you're feeling for the pulse. Remember, a horse's pulse rate is quite slow. Okay, and you're going to tell me once you find it, and then we'll record the timings. Okay? Yep.
Okay, Cass, let's have a little feel.
Go.
So usually a horse is around 36 to 42 beats per minute. So we timed it for 15 seconds and we found Casper had 8. So then we need to then times it by 4 to make it up to a minute. So in total, Casper's was 32 beats per minute, which is quite slow, but the reason why is because he's very relaxed, he's in his stable and having some hay as well, so yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to his respiratory rate. So to do that, we are simply looking around his flank area here for a whole rise and a fall. So it's a breath in and a breath out. Okay, so you tell me when you can see him taking that breath out and in
And out.
Okay, so let's go. Okay, so what are your findings? What did you
I found
record?
that he had 3 breaths in the 15 seconds, then we've got to times that by 4, so he had 12 in a minute.
Fantastic. And what is the horse's normal respiration rate?
Yeah, around 8 to 12.
Yeah, good, fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to take his temperature. So for this, you can either have somebody holding on to your horse, or you can tie your horse up. Casper's quite happy being tied up to his hay net. So we've got our thermometer, we've got a digital thermometer here. Just going to put in a little bit of lubrication there. We're going to hold his tail over to the side. Hold on to your thermometer, make sure it's turned on. And when you insert it in, you're just going to slowly twist it and hold it to the side. I can then see that his temperature's already going up. Now we're lucky with these digital thermometers that it should beep for us. Okay, or certainly once the reading's ready, it won't go up any further. Oh, good boy. That's it. So we're nice and safe, standing at the side here. Again, when I take it out, just slowly twisting it. So we can see he's got a reading of 37.1. Okay, so what should the horse's normal temperature be?
Should be around 38, but usually it's between 37 and 38ish.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so it's your turn.
Okay. Sorry, Cass, I'm coming around. Okay, so it says 37.3 here. Let's take it out. There we go, it's just beeped. There we go, Casp.
Okay, Esme, so we've taken his temperature, pulse and respiration. Now I'm going to ask you a few questions about his anatomy. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to locate Casper's heart his lungs and his kidneys, please.
Okay, so his heart is down here behind his elbow. His kidneys are all the way up here, sort of near his back. And then his lungs take up a big space around here.
Good. And can you tell me what's the function of his heart?
His heart is to pump all the blood around his body.
Good. And the function of his lungs? What do his lungs do?
To breathe in and out air, so in oxygen, out carbon dioxide.
Good. And what about his kidneys? What do they do?
His kidneys sort of, so they filter out things such as urea, which then goes into the urine and basically filter the blood.
Good. Okay, so while Casper's eating his hay, it's a good time to talk about digestion.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you want to run through how the hay is travelling down his digestive system.
Okay, so he is going to be using his incisors to pulling out the hay, or maybe it's straw in this case.
Yeah.
And then he chews it, and he also uses his molars, so teeth right at the back as well, to grind down the hay. And then he's also got saliva in his mouth that helps break down some of the hay as well.
Yeah,
and
good.
then then the food goes down his food pipe or esophagus, and then it goes down to his stomach. That's about the size of a rugby ball.
Yeah, good.
And
can you think of another internal organ that is very close to his
the
stomach?
diaphragm.
Yeah, good. And thinking back to when you did your bronze awards
Yeah.
and the rules of feeding.
Yes.
You know, the stomach, the diaphragm, what rule of feeding does that relate
That
to?
you shouldn't feed a lot of food or like substrate just after you've ridden, because obviously the horse is going to be breathing a lot, and you don't want that to sort of
stomach be full and then not being able to breathe. Absolutely.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so from the stomach, where does it go next?
It then goes to the small intestine, and then it goes to...
Do you know how long the small intestine is?
It's about 30 metres.
Yeah,
Yes.
so if you think of a width of an indoor school, it's wider than an indoor school,
Oh,
and that's
wow.
just the small intestine.
Yeah.
Good, okay, so then where does it
And
go?
then it goes to the large intestine, and then it goes to the rectum, and then the anus, and then out as poo.
Yep, which we pick up.
Yep.
Fabulous. Okay, so our next thing that we've got to do is we're going to measure Casper.
Yes.
Okay, so it's really important to make sure that the horse is okay with the measuring stick.
Yep.
He seems to be, because it can be quite a scary thing.
Yep.
You all right, Casper? Yes.
Good boy.
He's absolutely fine. So, what you're going to do, I'm going to hold Casper,
Okay.
and you are going to take this over to his withers. Okay, and you're going to bring it down over the top of his withers. Have a look at, make sure that bubble is in the middle, the spirit level, and let's see how big he is.
Yes.
I'll hold him.
Brilliant, thank you.
Good boy.
So Casper is 15 hands.
Great. Okay, so moving on to our feeding.
Yep.
I've got a variety of different horse feeds here.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you'd like to pick one of them up and tell me what they are and why we feed them.
So here I have some alfalfa, so we've got some chopped sort of grass and straw in here, and this is good to aid digestion, and also because it's high in fibre, but also it's good for horses who maybe rush their food because they can chew it.
Yeah, good.
It helps them chew.
Good. And is there an alternative here that we could feed instead of?
Yes, we also have some chaff here as well, which I think this one does have a bit of molasses in as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
good, fantastic. And what about these two? What are these
So
two
here we
feeds
have
here?
some sugar beet. We have it in the sort of flake form over here, and then we also have it in the sort of nut form as well. So with this we'll have to soak it, so we actually have some soaking and a little cup here as well.
Good. So how long would we soak these sugar beet cubes for?
24 hours.
Yeah, good. And what about the shreds? How long would they
around
take?
12 hours, but
Yeah.
it's always good to look at the packet just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so are there any other alternatives to the sugar beet?
So there's also speedy beet as well, which is a lot faster, which is about 10 minutes.
Yeah, much quicker.
Yes.
Okay, and then we've got two what we call compound feeds
Yes.
here. So what's the difference between these two?
So here we have some pony nuts, and then here we have some pony mix. So the mix you can actually like point out and see everything in here. So we have some rolled oats, we also have some rolled sort of peas and things as well. And then the nuts is basically the same, but it's in like a nut form that's all been compressed. But also this has molasses in as well.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, excellent. Okay, so how was that, Esme?
Oh, it was great fun, thank you. It was also really good for me to sort of revise over some of my horse care and learn a bit more about Casper.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, I think you've done brilliantly today.
Thank you.
I am happy that you have covered everything in your Knowing Your Horse Silver Award, so congratulations. There you go, there's your certificate.
Thank you very much. So Casper and I have had so much fun today doing our British Horse Society Knowing Your Horse Silver Challenge Award. If you guys as well would like to take part in some of the British Horse Society Challenge Awards, I'll leave a link in the description below. Also, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Let's go back to his hay.